We are here at the Engineering Design Show in Coventry, and my guest is Karen Salmon, CEO of Force Technologies.
Hello.
So, for our viewers that may not be familiar with Force,
Yeah.
can you summarise what your company does and the benefits it's offering the engineering community?
Yeah. Well, thank you for inviting me, John. Well, first of all, Force Technologies, we are a legacy manufacturer. So we started off distribution 40 years ago. We were the first Atmel distributor in Europe in 1986 when they had one EEPROM, which incidentally we still make. Then we played around in distribution for about 10 years. We had various franchises. In 1995, one of our customers said, look, Atmel has made a chip obsolete. It's a military chip, which was quite important to their project.
Right.
And they said, what are you going to do about it? Now, I actually said absolutely nothing. I'm about to go and have my first daughter. So I'm not going to do anything. Anyway, they badgered and etc. So we basically I went over to the US. I had some friends at Hitachi USA. I bought some dye. I went over to a friend of mine who worked in assembly. I asked him to package it. Voila, Force Technologies product was born. But I wanted to make sure that I knew where my product was, and that it was, as you would say, sustainable for the years come. We actually still make that chip, by the way. So that's basically what we do. I learned early on in the industry that a lot of manufacturers, they don't make the technology obsolete, they make the industry obsolete. So they just don't want to service the 100 pieces in ceramic because they can't be bothered to go and speak to Kaisera, negotiate the package, argue about the tooling, and then manufacture it. And that's kind of where we come in. So we're kind of the last chance saloon.
Yeah.
We work with a lot of the disties. I have a great respect for a lot of the disties in the industry who I've grown up with. We don't step on their toes. We are the last chance saloon.
My second question, what brings you to the show? What are you hoping to achieve with your stand here at FDDS?
Well, we've kind of developed as a company over the last 2-3 years. I mean, yes, we have standard products. We have a standard product range. So a lot of our solutions are becoming a little bit more engineering based. So
Obviously, you're on the Sustainable Engineering Alliance stand.
yeah.
One of our attributes, we've got the attributes of sustainable design behind you there on the wall, is basically longevity or durability. Can you explain a little bit, because it's a balance of cost, performance, and sustainability.
Yeah.
So how does that how does that come together?
Well, I think the difference with us is we offer we do our long-term storage, which I'll talk to you about, but at the lowest denominator.
Mm-hmm.
So whereas a lot of customers or distributors, this last time buys, it's ready-made products. It's also sometimes more expensive because the manufacturer's made it end of life. So if you want it, you're going to pay top dollar for it.
Yeah.
We always store at die level.
You're right.
So it's the cheapest way
Okay.
of the customer in making sure that their product is sustainable for 10, 15 years, but they don't have the outlay of fully made products.
Yeah.
And then they can get new product when they need it.
Yeah.
Certainly over the last couple of years, we've also had to start storing packages. But we have a very good relationship with Kaisera and NTK. I've worked with Kaisera since, 40 years ago, since Atmel days. So we've started doing that as well. But also it means we can buy in volume, and that's cost effective as well.
Yeah.
And it just keeps the product there. So that's the way we do it.
Yeah, so you're sort of storing in piece parts effectively,
Yeah,
and then bringing that together on a demand basis as and when that kicks
exactly.
in. On that particular subject, I can imagine some of our audience would be interested in the sort of technology you use for that storage process. How does that? Are they wafers? Are they cut die?
It's all wafers.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got. That's one of the interesting things I was going to tell you. We've just invested in. I've built a new building at the back of Force, which I'm very excited about. We call it the Titan building.
Right.
It's just a very posh porter cabin, if I'm honest. But we call it the Titan building. It's 12 meters by 6 meters. It's all ESD controlled.
Yeah.
We just installed a nitrogen generator.
Right.
I have 8 double nitrogen cabinets. I've just placed another order for another 10. I've just also placed an order for another building beside it. I've got enough room at the back for another one of those. So it's all temperature controlled. It's all humidity controlled. Yes, it's in wafer form. We, in the olden days, a lot of, for instance, TI and National used to give you probed wafers. So they'd give you known good dye, and you could look at it and see the tiny dots of where it's good and where it's not. They don't do that anymore.
Right.
But what we tend to do is we would do a sample of that batch just to make sure that it will work when eventually we do it. And then we store it in the nitrogen. We've got all the controls, so you can see what the humidity of it is, if anything goes wrong, the alarms, stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's all traceable. If, say, you've got nitrogen generation, so you're never going to run out.
Well, see, that's another sustainable thing. You know, rather than having big gas bottles all the time, John, we decided to invest in a generator.
Okay. I get that. So in terms of the way that the manufacturing industry is panning out at the moment, there's enormous change. We've got the electrification of everything. We've got the AIing of everything. We've got limitations on the availability of electricity, tariffs, all that sort of stuff. Taking all of that into consideration, where do you imagine UK manufacturing industry is heading next? If you're on the kind of trailing edge of that, you must be looking forward.
Well, to be honest with you, we are mostly in the defence sector. We're part of Make UK Defence. My dream is to build an assembly plant in the UK. And big scoop for you here, I am in talks with the MOD and various investors, etc., because we do have the expertise in the UK to make things for the defence industry, ceramic components, adapters, things like that. And we should be doing it in the UK because we have the various expertise in the various companies, you know, chaps from Rochester with years of experience, Micros, Force, all those sort of people. We should be banding together to do that in the UK. As I say, I'm in talks with them. I've done all the costings for it. So I think that's the way we should be going. As far as the rest of the world is concerned, the tariffs are a big thing. A lot of our European customers are saying, why can't we do that in the UK? We don't want to pay the 10%. I mean, I paid tariffs last week because I'd sent some packages over for assembly that had made in Canada on them.
Right.
And it cost me £1,000.
Okay.
Just because it had made in Canada on it, which is ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I do think the MOD, and I know Ken Turley was with the Chancellor yesterday, wasn't he?
Yes.
Talking about investment in the UK. I'm not saying we did. I mean, we lost out on building that factory, didn't we? And the Germans went ahead and did it.
Yes.
But that's 5 years away.
Yeah.
But certainly for our sector, when it comes to obsolescence, there is no reason why we can't do that in the UK with what we've got in the UK if we just got a little bit of backing.
So just one question on that. When you're talking about manufacturing, you're talking about taking the wafer, dicing it, lead framing it, packaging it, testing it, and supplying it. That workflow.
Just for the defence and aerospace sector.
Just for defence and aerospace. So certified, compliant, traceable.
The ISO 1705.
Yeah, it's interesting because the other thing that kicks into that in many respects is the whole cyber security and intellectual property. Trying to keep that within state boundaries, so I can see that. Fascinating.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to hearing a lot more about that in coming months and years. What people walking onto your stand, if you were to highlight one thing on your stand for today, just as a little sparkle, what would it be?
I would say Charlotte. She has come into the industry late. You talk about sustainable. She's only 27. She's got another 40 years in the industry. She's very knowledgeable. She knows. She's very PC correct.
Yes.
She's in the young generation. So I would say talk to her. She's very keen on women in engineering. If you go around to her stand, she's probably talking to a young women engineer now, apprentice. So she's very keen on that. I would say.
So people are still important then
Yes.
in this AI world.
Yes, I hope so.
We'll start to bring the interview to a conclusion. How do people get in touch with you guys? Are you boots on the ground? Are you out in the market? Are you digital? Are you everything?
We're not digital. I mean, you can go on the website and, but to be honest with you, just ring us up. I love to speak to people.
Yeah.
We're always around. We're at quite a lot of these shows.
Okay.
As you know, we're members of IOM.
Yep.
We, love getting in the car and going to see people, or you can come and see us.
Yeah.
As I say, we're expanding, so everybody's welcome to come see us.
Yes.
Just pick up the phone,
Yeah.
really.
The people can come and see your facility if they need to take a look. Yeah, brilliant. And I'm going to conclude with two more light-hearted questions.
Okay.
If there was an engineering hero from now or any point in history, who would you choose?
That's easy. My husband.
Why?
Because he's the brains behind all of this. He was a GC engineer, so he's an electronics engineer by trade. He's done some amazing things on Concorde.
Okay.
He's worked for Diversey. He's done things for mastitis, so you won't understand that being a woman.
No.
And he's still at 75,
Wow.
very involved in the business.
Yeah.
He's always coming up with the good ideas.
Concorde.
He worked on Concorde.
Yes. In that case, I wholeheartedly agree. Anyone who's worked on Concorde deserves a
He did
medal.
the door sensors.
Oh,
He designed the door sensors.
right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully one day in the future there'll be a new Concorde, maybe slightly more sustainable, maybe electric or eco-fuel.
Yeah.
Yes, I look forward to that day. And my final question, if there was one invention in history that you wish you'd invented, what would it be?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Probably paper. I love paper. It's not very sustainable, but I do love paper.
Okay.
I'm also a lawyer in my other life, so I do write a lot of papers. So yeah, I think paper.
Yeah, it seems to have stood the test of time.
Yeah.
And it's very recyclable.
Yeah. But having said that, I have a present for you.
Oh. Present for me?
Yep.
Shall I open it now?
Yeah, you're the first one to have one.
Oh. First one to have one. Lovely, good. The Infinite Book.
Yeah, so you don't need paper.
Oh, yeah. How does it work?
Yeah, well, you scan it in, you go into the app, and then you scan it in.
Yep.
And you can put it on your computer.
Right.
And then you just rub it out.
Oh, amazing.
You don't need any paper.
Infinite Book. Thank you, Force Technologies.
You're very welcome.
Well, thank you very much for your time, Karen, and have a great show.
Thank you very much, John.